Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Saturday, the 2nd of July 2022. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we've got some astrology today. So, the moon is going to be in Leo all day. It's going to form a trine to Chiron and a square to Uranus. We have Mars squaring Pluto. And then we have Mercury trining Saturn and squaring Neptune. So we could be fired up for breakthroughs towards healing ourselves and old wounds. There could be anger and power dynamics, or let me just put my glasses on a minute, can't read my writing. Or will and determination for soul transformation with the lunar energies. Restrictions of freedom of communication, the logical mind versus the imagination, and reality versus dreaming. So that's quite a cauldron, quite a cauldron full of stuff there to go through, isn't there? Let's see what the cards say about those energies and how we can navigate them. So what have we got? We've got the Gaia deck. And then I'm going to use the Thoth deck as well. So let's see what the cards have to say. So what do we need to know for Saturday the 2nd of July 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? What do we need to know for today? What we've got at the bottom. Oh, at the bottom we have amethyst, transformation, creativity and confidence. Okay, I think, just check that. Yep. Oh, certainty, transformation, certainty and confidence. Then we have apprehension. Okay, and this is moving out into the world, doubt and fear. And a purification, fire. Bare essentials, naked truth and wholeness. Okay, so we could find ourselves, with all that astrology going on, we could find ourselves bouncing between certainty and confidence and self-doubt and fear. Okay, and the way to come into balance is by getting back to the bare essentials, the naked truth and wholeness within ourselves, getting rid of the superfluous. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Okay, let's do some tarot and see what the cards have to say for today. Oops. Right, I know what I'm having one of those days today. So let's see, what do we need to know for today? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know for Saturday the 2nd of July 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know for today? Saturday the 2nd of July, 2nd of July, Saturday the 2nd of July 2022. What do we need to know for today? where are we? So we have the Prince of Swords. We have the 5 of Discs. We have the 9 of Discs. We have the Prince of Cups. And we have the 9 of Swords. Oof. This the 4 of Discs. The Knight of Discs. And the 8 of Swords. It's a bit of a lot of energy going on, isn't it? At the bottom we've got the 2 of Wands and the 4 and the 2 of Cups. So, yeah, oops, we've got a lot going on today. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the Prince of Swords or the Knight of Swords, Heir of Air. So that we could find messages coming in very, very quickly. New information, communication. This could be Mercury as it trines Saturn and squares Neptune. And also sort of the moon square Uranus, I think comes into this as well. So yeah, we could even find ourselves bombarded and overwhelmed with information coming in from all sides. So yeah, just be prepared. And then what was moving out, what we're leaving, or what's leaving us is the 5 of Discs, worry, which is Mercury in Taurus. Mercury doesn't sit well in Taurus. Mercury feels slowed down by Taurus. It's not able to be a quicksilver, flashy mind. So yeah, there could be some conflict going on between sort of the Prince of Swords and the 5 of Discs, slowing down our minds, or causing us to overthink as well and worry. The 5 of Discs is often associated with lack, usually financial lack or being out in the cold. This could be the apprehension up here, the self-doubt, moving out into the world, doubt, fear. So yeah, we could be overthinking things, worrying about things, generally overwhelmed. But we are building on a foundation of self-confidence. The 9 of Discs, again, this is connecting me to Amethyst here, self-confidence, knowing your self-worth, independence. So sort of even when we've got sort of the mind going all over the place and negativity and things like that, if we bring ourselves back to our centre, if we focus on our self-worth and our independence, know that this stuff shifts. We haven't got any we are, apart from the Fool. The Fool is the only major arcana we've got, but it's like it's temporary energies, temporary influences. It's going to rise up and then it's going to go and poof, it'll be gone, moving on to the new energies. So yeah, you could find yourself a bit all over the place today. I mean, you've also got Mars and Pluto there squaring, so you know that's all sorts of energies. The card, the 9 of Swords here in what we're moving into, is Mars in Gemini. So like negative thought, this square Pluto, there's a lot of sort of room for negative emotions, power plays, anger and frustration, and explosions going on. The gift from above, the Spirit wants us to know, is we have the Prince of Cups, Heir of Water. This is messages of love. Okay, so we've got a lot of information coming in. Remind yourself to connect to the cups, to your emotions, to love, to spirit, yeah, reminding yourself, you know, of your own self-worth and things like that. Coming back to the bare essentials, the naked truth. Underneath it all, we're spirit. Despite all the sort of turmoil and everything that goes on down here in a 3D on Earth, the difficult planet as it's known, you know, when we strip it all away, we are spirit. And so when the world gets overwhelming, bring yourself back to that thought and know that you're made of pure love. What's coming in next is that more anxiety and worrying and fretting. In this deck, it's the Nine of Swords is called cruelty, and it's generally self-cruelty, self-inflicted cruelty, our own mental negative patterns and things like that. Looking on the you know, worst case scenarios and things, and you know, catastrophe thinking, of, oh my god, it's all going to fall to bits and things. It rarely does, and I tend to find that sort of even when it does appear that everything's falling to bits, one, it's only temporary, and two, something better comes out of it. So that's always a thing to bear in mind. The clarifiers here, we've got the Four of Discs, Sun in Capricorn. Build firm foundations, structure, hold on to your values, let go of what you don't value. And yeah, say ground yourself as well, root yourself right in, and connect, to be in your power. We have the King of Discs here, the King of, in this deck, the Knight of Discs, Knight of Pentacles, but it's actually the King. And with this, we know the King's normally, you know, sort of security and settled things, and you've got money in the bank and stuff like that, a bit of stability. In this deck, it always feels to me like he's looking out for new possibilities. He's looking in one direction, his horse is looking in another direction. So it could be that apprehension, that not knowing which way to go. And again, when we're not sure, come back to ourselves and our Holy Grail. And then we have the Eight of Swords. And this is about sort of, you know, all those negative thoughts, sort of jumping in. In this deck, it's called interference. It's, what is it in Gemini here? What have we got? Oh, I can't see. Oh, Jupiter in Gemini. Okay, so this is, yeah, it's called interference, and it's like, so we're going along, all those, how those little negative thoughts come in, just taking over. We start worrying about things. So this is about sort of, you know, in the more traditional cards, we see the bound and the blindfolded figure surrounded by swords, or she thinks she's surrounded by swords, but actually she isn't. There is a way out. If only she wasn't, if only she could see her way out. See her way out. We come back to the purification and the amethyst, the confidence, the certainty, the transformation. The amethyst also reminded me of the purple flame. So, you know, that's another little practice you can do today to sort of transform some of these energies. And then at the bottom of the deck, the subconscious environment. And we have Mars in Aries. Mars is actually in Aries at the moment. Aries is Mars's home sign. So usually with the Two of Wands, we either see a merchant there or somebody in between the two wands looking out over the horizon, looking at the possibilities of things, or as in this card, we've got the wands crossed, showing that you can't move forward until you find the clarity of what you want to do and where you want to go. When you do that, that opens up to the Fool and the Two of Cups. So the Fool, the new beginning, Judgment, the World, the Fool, they've been coming up so much this last week. So yeah, we are really sort of ending old cycles and starting new. With the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer, this is a message to move towards love, move out into the new direction coming from love. And in the lovely Venus energies. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm doing readings. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, then email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day. And until tomorrow, thank you for watching.